Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a food video. I am making a delicious tostada, and then I'm going to be making my version of guacamole, which is kind of a knockoff of the chipotle guacamole, but I love it. It's super easy. Both of these can be made together or you can use them separately, but they're a great dinner or lunch. And so yeah, I'm just going to jump right in and share with you the recipes. So I think most of us can agree that nacho cheese isn't the healthiest item on the menu, so I'm actually making a vegan nacho cheese, which was a crowd pleaser. At first, everybody was like, what is this going to taste like? Is this going to be good? But it's vegan approved because the person who films my cooking videos, Cheyne, he's a vegan. My husband is not a vegan, and he absolutely loved this. He was like blown away by this recipe, and both of them were looking at me like, I have no idea if this is going to turn out any good. It is definitely a less guilty version of nacho cheese, because this particular recipe is made with raw cashews, nutritional yeast, sea salt, garlic powder, cumin, and chili powder. So I'm actually adding those ingredients together in a blender and blending it up until it is smooth like a powder. I'm going to reserve a small portion of that powder for the end when I want to sprinkle it, just like I would with a cheese on top of a tostada. And then I'm going to put a chipotle in adobo with a little bit of additional adobo sauce inside. And then I'm going to add some olive oil. I'm adding about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, or you can use grapeseed oil if you have it. And then I'm going to give that a nice good blend. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water slowly until I get a nacho cheese consistency. And let me just say, this is amazing. It beats out traditional nacho cheese. It's healthier for you. It's better. I've definitely had my fair share of nacho cheese at different sporting events and movie theaters and things like that, but go for the plant-based version rather than the processed version. It's so worth it and so good, and it was a total crowd pleaser and everybody loved it. So this recipe was actually not mine. I got it from the Minimalist Baker. I love her recipes. I've tested out a ton and shared a few here on my YouTube channel, so check her out, but the nacho cheese recipe was actually hers. So I made that for my tostadas. I'm actually going to set some aside because you can actually dip chips in it and just have it as like a nacho cheese with chips, but then you can also use it for the tostada I'm going to be making. So I have tostada shells, the flat ones. I'm adding some black beans that I cooked up. I get canned black beans at Trader Joe's, so I just cooked those up. Those are great for all sorts of different recipes. I use them a lot. And then I'm gonna add a good amount of the vegan nacho cheese on top of that. And then I'm just gonna start adding my toppings, and you can kind of pick and choose what you would like or not like. I'm going to add some avocado, which I absolutely love and have to have on a tostada. And then I'm going to add some red onion, some lettuce, some tomato. I'm going to add some of the nacho cheese as well. And then I'm going to sprinkle that first part of the powder that I left aside and put that on the very top to finish it off. You know it's a good recipe when everybody finishes what's in their plate or on their plate and comes back for seconds and thirds. This was a total winner, which is why I wanted to share it here. I love this recipe. I've made it a few times and it's so good. Plus, you can keep some of the black beans and the nachos on the side and use those as dips. So you can have chips and dip, you can have your tostada, and then if you're feeling like you want some guac as well, I'm going to share with you guys a really easy guac recipe that my husband taught me, which is very similar to the one at Chipotle. I'm going to start by picking some fresh cilantro for the guacamole from our herb garden. We actually started growing this cilantro from seed and it's doing really, really well. If you want to keep up with our gardening adventures and our day-to-day life, we actually share that on my Instagram stories. I'm usually Instagramming pretty much every day on stories, just sharing what's going on around our house every day. So pretty much daily updates of our home, our garden, and our family are over there on my Instagram, so you can check that out. I'm starting with avocado, obviously. I have some lime juice, cilantro, red onion. I also have some pickled peppers, those little yellow peppers. I'm going to dice those up really, really small and put those in there. Those add a little bit of a kick, which taste absolutely delicious, and then I'm just going to smash it up as much as possible. And that's it. I actually don't put any tomato in my guacamole, but this combination with a little bit of salt is so delicious, and it has like a little bit of that tang because of the peppers. So good. So this is also a crowd pleaser. It's not too spicy, so my son will definitely eat it and enjoy it. So these two recipes work really great together or separately. I hope you guys test them out. That completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye.